almighty morning. We are ishy today. I would call it due to weather circumstances. We are late today.
Yes, we are. Plus, we had to catch up on some stuff. But yeah, most definitely it was the weather. It took me an extra 25 minutes to get here because the streets were all flooded.
And she doesn't live that far. Really, she doesn't.
I really don't live that far at all. I don't. It's about 20-minute drive in. But no, it was pouring rain. We had lightning. We had thunder. It was raining so hard. I had to pull over a few times because the windshield wipers just were not working for me. And being in my lower car, if I was in my Jeep, it'd be nothing. But I didn't pull out my Jeep, so I had my car. So yeah, like you said, it's not that far. So that's what I was thinking. Oh, it's not that far. My car will be just fine. I almost floated away.
And it's hard going from a higher profile vehicle to a low vehicle. Because
I know.
I will be manifesting it, uh, a Mustang. I won't get into the details of the Mustang, but I'm keep being told, remember, you're going to be going from here to
I
here.
know.
So
You're
you
gonna
got
hate. Yeah, in your car because you got a lifted SUV, so yeah, you get to see what's above and stuff. It's annoying when I'm sitting there in traffic and I can't see nothing. I'm just looking around, going okay. But when I'm in my Jeep, I can see, like, get out of my way.
yeah, if it's a 18 wheeler, you can see underneath it. But other than that,
Yeah. It was yeah, but I'm happy to have the rain. I am very happy. We well needed. It was very cold this morning. You said you think it's humid.
well, not in Arizona, but in most states, not really, Davey. We're not going to be doing readings. However, we can help you with things. We're going to be talking about magnesium. So if you have any problems physically, we might be able to help with that. But again, we are not doctors. But in other places, when it rains, when it's pouring down rain, it usually has 100% humidity. We're in Arizona. And the thought of dry rain seems an oxymoron. However, our humidity is only at 79% today. It started
Oh,
out at 77, but it's at 79. But remember, anywhere in the USA that I know of, also Prague, because I've been there, I've checked the humidity. When it rains, it's 100% humidity. 100%. So to be 79, I don't get it. I really don't get it, but that's
yeah.
okay. I'll deal
It
with it.
doesn't. It doesn't seem to bother me. I'm just cold. I mean,
Yeah.
humidity. Yeah, I know there's humidity though because I can feel it around my nails. My nails are dried. My lips keep getting dried, no matter how much water I drink or oil. So I'm like, oh yeah, it's definitely shifting. So, but so how's everyone been out there? Happy Tuesday, if it's your Tuesday or your Wednesday.
For those in Australia and other places, yes.
Yes, indeed it is. Well,
Oh, she got kicked off for some reason. I'm not sure what, but hopefully she'll be back on in a minute. Sometimes the internet kicks us off, and it is Mercury retrograde at this time. So I'm just waiting for her to come back on or give me a call, but she'll be back hopefully shortly. And I'm waiting for her phone call to see what's happening. There she is. She's back.
am I back? I don't
You're
see
back.
nothing. Oh gosh. Okay. All righty. Great. The weather's messing with our connection. Okay.
It is
All right.
Mercury retrograde too, just so you know that.
Let's not even think about that. I don't want
You
to.
don't like that thing. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it definitely is Mercury retrograde. I have to agree with that. Okay, so where was it? Okay, so let's just get the legalities all the way that we have to do this every time we have a show, you guys, to protect ourselves. But We are here for entertainment purposes only. What we talk about is from our own anecdotal evidence and real life stuff that we've been through and what we've seen. I am a medicine alternative practitioner, so I do have a healing facility and I do help people get healthy. We are not doctors. We are not nurses. We don't know much about the Western field at all. So we want to put that out. Like I said, we just speak from our own bold perspectives and real life wisdom. We bring it to the table together. Julie and I do, as we have explored our spirituality together in healing and our hidden truths and the everyday challenges of just being human. So we just come from that, from the basic perspective of being human. Um, Again, I want to say it, we are not doctors, we are not medical field at all. So um, today we're going to talk about the most ignored mineral on Earth. And it's one that can save your life. Without it, you can really cause a lot of problems in your body. And that is magnesium. So, and I'm not a pro on it. I don't think Julie's really a pro on it. We've just been using it and we just love magnesium. We talk about it all the time. And we always talk about how we should do something on magnesium on one of our lives. So yeah, I've been studying it for the past 2 weeks or so. I'm only very fluent, like maybe 4 magnesiums. I went ahead and got some information in my research about the other 6 minerals, magnesiums. I guess there's 10 of them.
Oh, okay. I was only
Maybe
told.
there's more. Maybe there is more. Maybe you guys chime in and give us your experience with magnesium. Please do. And which one you use and what maybe you guys might know a lot more about magnesium and you can educate us. So, yeah, I am more than happy for anyone to chime in and put down their experience in the chat over here in the box that Julie has.
Yep. And as soon as they do,
Do we have
let
people
you.
in right now?
Yeah, we have Davy Jones was in. We had a bunch of people come in, and there um, someone out again. So we got activity.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, welcome to our energy setting with magnesium, I guess you can call it. And I just want to say good morning, beautiful souls, and welcome to another episode of the spiritual show that flows. Today, like I said, we're going to talk about magnesium. We're talking about a mineral that 70% of the population is deficient in. The mineral so that means 7 out of every 10 people are deficient of magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
This is the mineral that is literally running 300 plus systems in your body right now. The mineral that controls your energy, your sleep, your stress, your brain, your heart, your muscles. And almost nobody ever talks about it. They really don't. I don't hear much about it. Do you, Julie, about magnesium?
I have been lately only because I've been thinking of it, so it has been coming in. And there's been a
Yeah,
lot
you
of.
and I know you and I mean, for the past couple of years, magnesium, magnesium, magnesium.
Yep.
And we've been like wondering about it. I do have a magnesium spray. Shoot, I forgot to grab it. I said I was going to grab it and I forgot. Let me go grab it real quick, you guys.
Okay. Thank you, Wade. Calcium, magnesium, zinc have to be taken together for the best results. I didn't realize that. I've never heard about that. One thing about calcium and magnesium need to be balanced. You get cramps when magnesium and calcium are not balanced. The other,
That's not what I've learned. I've learned that calcium will deplete the magnesium. You are not to
yes,
take them together.
right. Well, he just said that, but they have to be balanced. Not that they have to be taken together. When I was told I have calcified tendons, I got the magnesium and I started pouring it on and just rubbing it in. And it's helped a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
it dissolves the calcium and makes it and balances it out so that it's not overtaking proper doses. Well, that might be true, but all I know is when my magnesium is low, I get my cramps. If I have too much calcium, I get my cramps. So
Okay.
anyway, that's my legs and stuff that people. I'm
And
not
that's
just
what's working for you. The one of the rule of thumbs that I've read is that don't take them together because they both compete for absorption. So you could take one during the day and one at night, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or
right.
one day take your magnesium, the next day take your calcium. You know what's working for you. You do
Yeah.
what's working for you. You know, we're all so different. We really are. Um, so where was I? Okay, so I do have my own magnesium, and this is kind of where Julie, I created this about a year and a half ago or 2 years ago. And this is where Julie and I were hooked. This is what got us hooked.
Yep.
We're like, whoa, this is a game changer. And we're doing it through absorption, through the skin. And it's worked great. And through the feet, I do the feet and the armpits. So, because this is also my, I've been using this, I know this is going to sound strange, but also for deodorant. So it's been helping me a lot. I haven't used deodorant or anything, just my magnesium spray under my arms for about what? I think I created it about a year and a half ago. It's been about 18 months now. So yeah, that opened the door for us right there. That's when Julie and I were like, whoa, okay, this stuff is amazing. So we have been using it and working with it now for about a year and a half. And then I have my lavender that's mixed with it, you guys. And it's lavender that I foraged in Prescott. And I grew some of it too in my backyard. But I didn't have enough in my backyard, so I had to go forage some of it at my mother-in-law's house. And she had a bunch of it, just beautiful in Prescott. And it still smells really nice. This extraction does, even after a year and a half later in my bottle. That's kind of funny how, no, I'm going on my second bottle actually. Um, okay, again, it's the most ignored mineral, you guys.
Yes. It's new
And
to.
yeah, it's very ignored. We're depleted. It's depleted out of our food. It's depleted out of our ground. So it's really hard for us to get. Our ancestors used to be able to just go on ground and get all the magnesium that they needed, natural magnesiums, because our ground was just filled with it. Okay. In my notes, I always say, okay, this part, just inhale and exhale.
Well,
Breathe.
and remind me next time I see you, I need to get some more magnesium. I've had to grab some elsewhere because I ran out of your magnesium.
Oh yeah, yeah. Come in. Yeah, come see me. We've been doing our lives from separate. Maybe hopefully next week we'll have a better week and we'll be able to be together.
Yep.
I'm I'm still making lunch after you leave. I mean, when you're not here though. So
Oh, good. And that's
yeah,
good for you. It's a good habit to get in that you're eating after all this work.
yeah, yes, yes, yes. Judy comes in. She was bringing us in. She was bringing us in homemade English muffins this morning. So
Mm,
I'll save you one. I'll
okay.
freeze one for you. Okay,
Yes.
why magnesium matters, you guys. Magnesium, okay, is involved in over 300 enzymatic processes in the body. That means 300 systems depend on magnesium to work in your body.
Okay. Hold on. Wade is asking, absorbed by the body to help with digestive tract? Question mark.
Oh, yeah, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into all of the different enzymes and which ones are good for different types of absorption and elements and constipation, all the different stuff that our body is doing and which magnesium is good for that. And what time to take it too. Timing's everything, I guess, because it's all about the absorption, you guys, when it comes to magnesium. So yeah, we're going to get into that. I'm just going to talk a little bit how it works. Magnesium is super, you guys, it makes bones. Yeah, it helps bone health big time. Muscles, muscle recovery, muscle memory, nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system. I'm sure I get more into this in my notes. Your immune system, And guess what? Another very important thing, your detox pathways, Julie.
Ah, okay.
Yes, this is magnesium is super important for the part 2 of detoxing. Your brain, your hormone system, and again, if it helps with oxidative stress and all that, then you know it helps with the mitochondria. So your energy generator requires magnesium. So your energy generator is your mitochondria. So 99% of your magnesium is inside your cells. So for cellular health, only 1% is floating in your body. So I found that very fascinating. I didn't know about that until like I went down this rabbit hole, you guys, the last week and a half of researching magnesium, even to get more information so I can do this live. And this means that you can have a normal blood test and still be severely deficient. So it doesn't show up on blood test. So again, just read your body. Yeah, just listen to your body, you guys. Your body will tell you. And another fact that I found out, according to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, 70% of people are, I already said that. I said that already. I wrote it down twice. I'm sorry, are deficient. But that is a study done by the U.S. Department of Agriculture that we've got 7 out of 10 people walking around tired, inflamed, stressed, and don't even know why. And guess what? Jill is playing with my toes. And guess what? Like I said, everything's depleted from our soil to our food. Stress burns through magnesium. When you're stressed, it burns right through it. And guess what else burns right through it? Caffeine. So coffee drains magnesium.
Oh, okay.
So, yep. So that's one really good thing about, I don't want to diss on coffee, you guys, because coffee is a plant and it is necessary. There are times when you need it. It's a good diuretic. But again, when you're over consuming, it's just something to think about. Okay. And I get it because I enjoy coffee too.
And Wade is asking if you sell your, how did he put this? Claudine, do you sell your mix at your store? I said, yes, you do. So
I
she
do.
does have it in stock at all times.
Yes, just give me a call and put an order in. Just call me and put an order in. I know my website isn't working because I took my shopping cart, but at least you can see what I have on my website. And then you can always call me or text me. Oh, FYI, you guys, I got a new phone system when it comes to my storefront. I was going through a lot of drama. I'm sorry, I'm going to jump off subject here, but I remember, if you guys remember, what was it, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was going through a bunch of drama because I got new Wi-Fi, I got new phone set up, I got a new everything. I changed all my carriers. Well, they felt so bad for me that they gave me a brand new iPhone.
Wow.
And and I get free upgrades for free for the rest, as long as I own Elevated by Claudine storefront. I have my own free phone, and like I said, they sent me a brand new iPhone. Yep, with free service, and I do get free upgrades. So people can text me now on the
Text
business
store?
line.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
text the store. Yeah,
Oh, I got to pull that up. Hold on a minute.
yeah, so you guys can text me on my phone, 623-255-7200 number, and I'll get back with you guys. So I've been checking it like every day, twice a day, because people are actually texting my store. So that's a new service I have now, but only during business hours. I'm not going to look at it when I'm not in business, you guys.
Well, when
Because
you're closed for the day, yeah.
Yeah, when the store's open on my store hours, I will be answering people back. I actually have an assistant. I have a new assistant now, and she's also answering people back for me too. Judy's been checking that. Every morning she comes in, and all day long I see her checking that phone to see if messages come through. So
that's great.
It's a great service. Yeah, I really like it.
Now, how did you lose your storefront on your website? I mean your
Oh, the shopping cart?
shopping cart.
The shopping cart, the POS system on there? Well, because I have to get all my stuff third party tested before they'll give it back to me.
Oh, okay, that's right. Victor, I understand that Claudine, we need to plan in that live in the near future. Actually, she has to wait until Anne gets a hold of her. Remember, Anne is working every day right now. So until Anne gets back and gets rested, we're not going to, or she's not going to be able to go live. Just want to let you
Yeah.
know. Remind you of that. But yeah,
We
they're
could go
looking
live,
forward
but
to
I
it.
think it'd be funner if we had Anne and if we had the other Victor on. I think it'd be a lot better live. But no, I know that as soon as Anne returns back to us, we will set a date for that for sure. In fact, I'll try and get a hold of her today. Let's see if all three of us can get that, or all four of us can get that on the calendar later on. Okay, Victor? Because she's wrapping up this project that she's doing. So.
But she's going to need rest because remember,
Oh
she's
yeah.
been working 7 days a week. She hasn't had a day off. So for at least 4 weeks. So
Yeah, and taking on hundreds and hundreds of energies every day, you guys. She works at a very, very busy Thai restaurant right there on the beach.
so that's why I'm cautioning both of you to please go easy on her. Because you said her energy was good the other day, but it just seems like she's being pulled in so many different directions. She's going to need to breathe first.
Oh yeah.
Um, and Wade says, I would love to stop by and pick up some mushrooms and other things.
Where are you at, Wade?
He's in Tolleson.
Oh, are you going to come see me? Or do you want to just call me and we can get an order together for you?
And Victor's also reminding you he can jump in at 3 in the morning if it's a Friday or Saturday.
Okay. I'm going to write that down. Let me write that down so I don't forget, okay?
Yeah.
And Anne's willing to make a sacrifice too. So hopefully this will all work out. And don't forget, she said she'd go on your show too, Julie.
Yes.
She said she'll make a sacrifice and she'll go for you. She said for you she would do. Was her exact words. Well, I'll do it for Julie.
Oh, that's so sweet. And I've already got Wednesdays starting in January filled out. Not all of them, but yes. So I'm already working on next year. So I'm so excited. Anyway, speaking of 3 a.m., Jess says that's what time she woke up this morning. She probably has been up that entire time. And then Wade says, see you soon. She opens at 10 after we're done. Yeah, we probably will end around 10 because Judy will be coming in, and that way it's going to be a little
You come
short.
in anytime you want, Wade. You can come sit right here next to me while we're doing the show.
Yeah, please.
I'll roll a
She's
chair
gonna
up for you.
You might need to bring your laptop so she can.
Oh yeah, yeah. My
in.
laptop is still having issues with that, but it's okay. I got this beautiful new phone. And I also have an i14 phone that's extra. If anyone needs a phone, please reach out to me. I have an extra. It's an iPhone 14, I believe. And it's just sitting on the table doing nothing. So if anyone needs it out there, please reach out to me. I'll mail it to you. You guys can have it. I'm not selling it. So it's a gift for whoever needs it. A new phone. Seriously. Okay. All right. So I want to challenge some of you guys. Okay. And I did this with my hubby. Okay. So, and he did it and it worked. I want to challenge those people out there who don't take magnesium or look into magnesium as a serious supplement. I want you to do a 2-week magnesium challenge. Okay. And I want you to notice what happens to you when you take magnesium for 2 weeks. And I've got a little stuff here that I noticed with myself, with Julie, and then with my hubby, okay? And other clients that have been using my magnesium. When you take magnesium consistently for 2 weeks, here's what happens. Your blood sugar level starts to normalize.
Uh-huh.
Oh, another thing too, you guys, sugar drains magnesium too, just like coffee does. Okay. So I forgot to mention sugar there since we're talking about it. You experience fewer cortisol and adrenaline spikes. So it helps with the fight and flight. You feel calmer. Your sleep improves. Muscle spasm and cramps decrease or disappear. That was one of the number one things that I noticed, that the little flickering in my eye went away. I haven't had it since I've been on magnesium. So, your blood pressure stabilizes, heart palpitations and rhythmia improve. Nova, are you out there?
No, she's not out yet. She's not in here yet. Be careful driving up to Union Hills today, Wade. It Bell and Union Hills were flooded. We're going to get hit again around, or you guys on the west side will be hit again around noon. So be careful out there while you're driving.
And what I saw when I was driving you guys up from Bell and Union Hills, a bunch of, like, all the oil came to the top. You could see all the oil on top of the water. So some guy was skidding around. His truck was skidding. I'm like, oh my gosh. But again, I was running in the thick of the storm. I mean, lightning and thunder was coming down on me. It was raining so hard I couldn't even see. I had to pull over. But anyways, just be careful. It's not raining right now. I'm sure the streets are up. The water probably all cleared off for now.
Oh, you're coming next week? Oh, okay.
He's coming in
Well,
next week.
he said next week, yeah.
Oh, are you going to come do the show with us next Tuesday, Wade? We'll get him in here. Then all three of us will be together.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it, Wade. Come on, come do the show with us.
Can you make it at 8?
Can you make it at 8:00? You're invited. You're invited. Come do the show with us, and then we can help you with some products, and then we'll feed you some good food.
And
you have lunch with us.
Victor is saying, Gaia is mad over here. We are having an ice storm.
What?
Having an ice storm.
What is an ice storm, Victor? I've never heard of.
I don't know if you mean, if we would call it sleet, which is not quite hail, but it's an icy water. I don't know which one you mean. How does Cathelho feel? Oh, Lady T, we're not doing readings here today. Now, tomorrow, Miss Linda Schaefer will be in, and she will be doing readings. So you can come in then. And remember, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday are readings. Okay? All right.
Okay, we ready for the rest of it? Then what happens to your body after your 2 weeks of taking magnesium?
Okay.
Okay, and then the one thing that I noticed very significantly when I started taking magnesium on the regular, and then I would forget a couple of days, all of a sudden I would notice that my energy was off. So it made it, my energy becomes more steady when I started taking magnesium, and I think that, and my husband's kind of noticed that too. So it's no jittery type energy either, and it's not drained energy, you guys. It just becomes steady, which makes your mood lift, and your brain becomes clear. You're not so brain fogged, I felt like, but that took a while for that to lift. But I do feel that lifting more and more on me, this brain fog, and I've been really working on it so hard because I get it so bad. But I don't know. Does it have to do with all the information you get in, and then you got to lose information? It's just so crazy. But I have had a lot better energy and retaining information now that I'm on a pretty good regimen of magnesium now.
And do you want to tell us what ones you're taking? I know you've talked about the topical stuff.
Oh, I will. I will. I did a list of good brands, reliable brands that I trust that I've been using. I mean, I just got into this myself, a year and a half ago. So I've really been trying different brands and stuff, but I did find two that are my favorite and I have them right here and I will share them with you guys.
Okay.
Because unless you know somebody who makes it, and I really don't, I would love to learn. I would love to learn how all this stuff is made. I just don't have the time right now. Um, but but magnesium does control the communication between your cells, you guys. Okay, this is you should be. It's what talking to your cells. It's what helps the mitochondria. Okay, it helps scrub those cells so you can have a healthy mitochondria. And how magnesium controls energy in the body is from the mitochondria. Your energy factors needs magnesium to make ATP. Okay, and we've talked about this. It is very important for your energy to, for the molecules, it's your energy currency. But ATP is only usable by the body when it is bound to magnesium. So that means you cannot make energy without magnesium. Low magnesium, low ATP, fatigue, burnout, brain fog, weak muscles, weak digestion, weak detox pathways, weak everything. It weakens everything. So again, I'm going to challenge you guys to go on a 2-week magnesium trial and let me know how you're feeling. What's going to happen is you're going to do it for 2 weeks. You're going to get off of it and you're going to be like, whoa, something's different. I don't like this. That is what has happened to me. When I'm not taking it, I instantly notice something is different and off in my body. And the same thing is happening with my husband. I'm able to be very observant with him. In fact, he called me this morning and he asked me, he goes, you got any more of the magnesium? So I'm like, yes, I put an order in for you last week and tried to give it to you. You left it here at my facility. So he's noticing it big time. And you want to know another thing is it started making him regular. My husband is a very high stress person and he has a lot of problem with constipation. And I got him on this regimen about a month ago, you guys, and he started becoming regular. He is getting to starting detoxing, but we got to clear those pathways before. Remember, redox before detox, clearing the pathways. So that's what we're working on with him right now. And we're using it through the magnesium.
And that's what you're doing for us. Now, my question to you, you've done a group thing before on your website. Will you do a group thing on your website?
What do you mean? What? A group thing?
Yeah, you had a group of us do a challenge on your website.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. I remember
Can
that.
we do that?
I can do that again. Yeah, I can do that again. Yeah, I'll put it on my website. It'll be under events, you guys. Okay, I'm going to do a 2-week magnesium challenge. Oh, that's such a good idea, Julie. Good job. Bravo.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm thinking December 1st.
Yeah, let's do December 1st, you guys.
Okay.
And I'll put a list of all the magnesium companies that they're third party tested and certified, and I'll list all those companies where you guys can purchase from there. Like I said, I just have a magnesium spray, the glycerate, I think it is, and the citrate is what it is. I'll have to look at it again and see exactly what magnesium I have all in there. But anyways, okay, yeah, that's a good idea, you guys. Let's do it.
Okay, that's all you have so far. That doesn't mean
yeah,
you
so
won't
far,
get
yeah,
all
yeah.
your stuff in. Okay.
Yes, yes. I am looking down you guys, seriously, I am really like getting into this magnesium thing because it's just so anything that has to do with the mitochondria, we got to clean up this mitochondria. We really do.
Yeah. I'm going to show you something. I'm not going to show you who it is. I don't even think it's showing up in here. Anyway, this is a roll on.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll work on that. And it's a blue color. You see the blue? It's not the amber color, but it's a blue glass. And it is a roll on and it works. And guess where she suggested I use this? It was about one of our previous shows that we talked about.
Your feet and your feet.
feet, and one other place.
Around your ears,
She said belly button.
belly
Belly
button.
button. Okay. And this one is an apricot. It has apricot oil, magnesium chloride. That is the one that's absorbed through the skin, the magnesium chloride.
All right. Okay. I love it. I love it. Yes. I want to do so much with roll-ons. I really like using roll-ons, especially for the children and the babies. I think roll-ons are our mother's best friend, honestly. So I used to use roll-ons for my baby with my children. I used to get the essential oils and roll their body and stuff. I just really liked them. I like roll, and they're easy to and compact, easy to carry around.
Yeah. And she did say to put it on your wrist so that you can smell it every once in a while to help
Yes. Yes,
break
I put it.
anything.
I put it like around the behind the ears too, because you have so
I
many
do.
pressure points around the ears. Yeah, especially right up here, to open up your pathways. Up, well, it's inside the ear, right in there. But anyways, you can play in there play with your ears. You play around with your ears and stuff, and you'll have to gasp for breaths because it doesn't mess, but it helps stimulate certain areas of your body.
Okay. And KK is in and she says this morning's musical mashup with the guide started off with moving on up. So to me, that's really good when we're talking about magnesium too, because you're moving your magnesium level up. And that's what we're planning on doing. And it's going to help.
Yes, you guys, let's have a magnesium party.
Yeah. But we'll work on your website and get that set up so that we can work on it together and maybe journal, go in and journal. But I'll help you with
Yeah,
it. We'll
yeah,
talk.
yeah. We'll get a little program together and we'll promote it up until December 1st, and we'll start it on December 1st, you guys. That sounds like fun. I needed a change here. I was just going to talk to you about that when we got done. I'm like, we need to do something different. Like, I don't know, but that's good. I like that. That's doing something different. I don't like to stay the same all the time, you guys. That's what's probably, I don't know if it's a problem, if it's a good or a bad thing, but I get stagnant so easy, and let's do something different.
Yeah.
Okay, now another thing that is linked to magnesium deficiency and not having it in your body, you guys, is Alzheimer's.
Oh, okay.
It's big. Do your research. I did. I researched, listened to a lot of different podcasts from different doctors, and they were all saying that magnesium deficiency is one of the leading causes of Alzheimer's. They believe they did a study on 70 brains of people, humans who had Alzheimer's, on these 70 brains, and what they all had in common was magnesium deficiency.
Wow.
I know.
Well, you had already alluded to the fact that sugar decreases magnesium.
Mm-hmm.
And you and I have been off sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And they've also determined that Alzheimer's or dementia is the third type of I can't even think of diabetes. Okay. So sugar is depleting our magnesium way too much.
Mm-hmm. Get off the sugar, people. Like, I'm going to get t-shirts that say that. Get off the sugar. Stop the sugar. Natural sugar is fine. Use natural. If you're trying to get off sugar, replace that with natural sugar, and then and you're fine. Your body recognizes natural sugar. And be careful with the natural sugar. Don't, too much of anything's not good. So, but I get it if you want a little bit of honey in your tea. I get that. Some teas need a little honey. I did get me some Manuka honey, so I'm really enjoying that.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, when you come, I'll make you a Manuka honey tea. It's really good. It's real good. If you got a little bit of you want a little bit of sugar, you want something sweet, that is a great Manuka honey with some tea. I've been doing the green tea and oolong, and then putting a little bit of Manuka honey in it. It's really good, along with my saffron. a new tea I'm making, you guys, and I'm tell you what, it curbs your appetite. So it's kind of a yeah. So it's nice.
Okay. And Jess is saying there's a specific cleaner used on boats and golf courses that travels up the vagus nerve and ruins the part of the brain that controls shaking and such. I hadn't heard about that. We're definitely looking into
What
that
is that?
one.
Are you talking about people who shake really bad? I've had many clients come in here and they have a bad shake to them. I mean, that's not Lou Gehrig's disease. That's
Parkinson's.
Parkinson's. Yeah, with this, yeah.
Well,
I've
I
got
used to have a bad shake, but that is my potassium deficiency.
okay. Yeah, there's all kinds of things that cause the shake. I have my grandma S, my grandkids' other grandma. She worked in a freezer. She was a butcher all her life.
Wow.
So being in and out of the freezer caused her to have actually she has a lot of shaking, which I do believe it's her potassium too. But I see all kinds of different things when it comes to the shaking. But it does get better. That's something that just you have to work on and it takes time. But that's a good one. I'll have to, that's not good. That is not good. If that's a cleaner that cleans boats, huh? Wow.
Boats and golf courses. Yeah. I'm not sure how they relate on that, but love my roasted almonds with honey and salt, Victor says. Victor, I hope you are getting raw, blanched almonds. If you have too much almonds with the brown coating on it, that's normal, I know. But if you eat too much of that, you can damage your kidneys. That's the oxalate. Okay. If you do it the raw blanched, then it takes that out. So that's good.
Yeah.
And Wade is reminding us that lion's mane is a good addition to the diet.
Yes, lion's mane and magnesium is very good together. Yes, it helps with absorption. You're right. 1000%. Yes, I agree with you on that. Yep, I take my magnesium and my lion's mane together. And it's so funny because I can do it in the evening, Wade, and I'm still nice and relaxed. And but I still have energy to want to go meditate and stuff. It's awesome. It's incredible. I really love it.
Oh, to put them
To
two
mix
together.
them, yes, I can. For me, that's my body likes it, and again, I think I told you guys I'm having a different reaction with mushrooms this past year. Totally different, totally different. Yeah, I think it's from all the detoxing I've been doing, so it's absorbing it much differently.
Oh, yeah.
And
it's
so
opening the pathways for redox to
Yep.
begin the detox. So
Yep.
great. Okay.
Clearing the channels of elimination, all of that. Yes, indeed. Okay, so I told you guys about the it causing Alzheimer's. And so this tells us something powerful, you guys. Magnesium is required for brain function, memory, for your neurons. So yeah, it's brain health for sure.
Yep.
Let me see if I got my list. Where are we at now? Okay, so the timing of taking magnesium, the best time to take magnesium is what I've heard is morning on an empty stomach. Before bed. Morning energy, stress, blood sugar. Before bed, sleep, muscle relaxation, and parasympathetic activation. Parasympathetic is your nervous system that creates like melatonin, doesn't create melatonin, but puts you in restful, starts to decrease the stress, starts to make you tired, you guys. Sympathetic nervous system is what wakes you up. Okay. Try not to take your magnesium at the same time as you take your calcium because they both fight for absorption, but maybe your body is okay with taking calcium and magnesium at the same time. We're just all so different. Because I've been told by the scientists, everything I've researched is that they do compete. Like I said, I'm going to repeat myself for absorption. And that's the whole thing about magnesium, why people have such a hard time of their body accepting it, because it's not absorbing it correctly.
Yeah.
So as far as I know in the research I did, you guys, there's 10 types of magnesium. If there's more out there and I missed it, please, again, educate me, chime in, give me your information on it. I am not an expert on magnesium. Again, I've only been doing this stuff about 1.5 years working with magnesium. So magnesium citrate, okay, I do take that. I have a tri-blend that I do.
And which tri-blend do you?
And that is this one. Hold on a minute. Okay, so this is my nighttime one. Okay, and that has the thauronate in the glycinate and the taurate in it. Okay, the name of the brand is Mag Enhance.
Yeah. Your phone's probably too small to remove the mirror from the video on your restream.
Yeah, can you guys see that? Okay, I will put I don't know if we can list. Oh shoot, I should have probably emailed this stuff to you. But anyways, let's just go ahead and go. Okay, so magnesium citrate is for constipation, and it's a general supplement. Absorption is good. Take it in the morning, and it also can be a gentle laxative. So that's another thing, you got to be kind of careful with magnesium because it can cause poopy pants. Anyone here dealing with constipation?
No.
Well, if you do, magnesium citrate is really good for that. Again, my husband could probably get mad that I put his business out there, but he has been suffering his whole entire life. My husband's been bound. He was born bounded up. So adding the magnesium citrate, this has got 3 different types, has been really helping him.
Okay. What are the other 2 magnesiums in that tri-blend besides the citrate?
I have the it's L-threonate. Have you heard of that one? The threonate? L-threonate. And titrate.
Okay.
Taurate. I might be saying that wrong. So that's a 3-in-1. You can actually get like 7 at the same time. There's all kinds out there. And then there's magnesium glycinate. That one for sure I take every day, and my husband's taking that one, and that one is my magnesium complex. And this one just has oxide and citrate in it, okay? Now the magnesium glycinate is really good for cortisol, you guys. It works on the cortisol for sure. It helps with the stress, anxiety, sleep, nervous system, and muscle relaxation. Best time to take this is in the evening. It's always best to take all your magnesium on an empty stomach. So I stop eating after 5 o'clock. So by the time I go to bed, my stomach's pretty empty, and then I'm able to take my magnesium before bed. And one thing, you guys, glycate, personally, I have to tell you, it's one of the least expensive, very inexpensive magnesium. And it's probably the most gentle magnesium on the stomach, I think, for me personally. Didn't you say that you haven't been taking it and your stomach's been hurting or something, Julie, without having it? Oh no, I'm sorry. That was my husband. That was my husband who told me that. Sorry. I'm so
That's
sorry.
good. That's good.
I had two conversations this morning, one with you and one with him.
Okay,
Then
hold
there's
on that. We're talking magnesium right now, so I don't know if she's looked into that yet. So hold on, Victor. He's wanting to know any tips on more healthy snack bars because need to try bake some. Okay, we'll
oh
work
yeah,
on
I
that
did.
for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but and we might I do want to say when it comes to magnesium because I've been studying this a little bit, um flaxseed, flax meal, flax milk, they have a good amount of magnesium in it. So I'm using that for my magnesium and my protein, the flax. So just a suggestion, look at recipes with flax meal or flax seed in it. And I will do the same because I was planning on doing that anyway. So thank you, Victor, for bringing that up. And then Wade is asking, why is zinc part of the magnesium absorption process? Ooh.
Zinc, yeah, zinc is a whole nother mineral. Yeah, we got to talk about all of them one time and all together about zinc. But yeah, zinc, when you see products, magnesium products, you see them with zinc. I've
Okay.
I've noticed that. Yeah, that's a very good question. Another thing they sell, there's another mineral too that they sell it with, and I can't remember what it is. But if I'm going to do zinc, then I'm going to look into all the different types of zinc supplements that they have. And why
Okay.
am I taking?
What they're saying is high doses of zinc can interfere with magnesium absorption because they
Mm,
compete for similar absorption pathways.
mm,
However, taking both in appropriate recommended dosages can be beneficial as they often work synergistically in the body and are even combined in some supplements. So don't add to the zinc when you are taking the zinc with magnesium. Do not add to it, just take it as recommended. Okay, that
that's what I
was
was. Yeah, zinc. So so the whole thing about magnesium is that it's absorption rate. Absorption rate. That's what I'm noticing when it comes to magnesium. That's very important about it, is getting it to absorb in the body. And I'm wondering if that's not why it works so well for us, because we went transdermal first.
right, exactly.
Hmm. Uh-huh. We went straight to the blood. So if absorption rate, it's all about absorption rate, is what it seems like to me when it comes to magnesium. So you don't want to take it with things that are going to compete for its absorption. So, and especially if you're already a person who struggles with absorbing your food because your enzymes are off. I've talked about all this, you guys, many, many times about how important your enzymes are, which, comes from the pancreas. We've had a whole talk. We did a whole 2-hour show on pancreas. If you guys want us to go back and do anything different or go back on any of these subjects, please let us know. Email us, put it in the comments here. I'm more than happy to go back and talk about stuff that I've talked about in the past. The more I talk about it, the more I learn and the more you learn.
And the other thing is, you know, nod to Victor that when we are talking about the magnesium, then yes, we should do the next one. What kind of foods, using your kitchen as your hospital, as your medical center? Um,
That was our
what?
very first show we ever did.
Yep.
Let thy kitchen be your hospital. That was our very first show. You are your own best medicine, period.
Yes.
Um, and then we've got magnesium bisglycinate. It is Bisglycinate. Bisglycinate. It's one that I'm going to be honest with you guys, I'm not real familiar with it. Maybe you guys are, but you want to know how I found out about this one?
How?
A friend, Judy, I'm sorry, pulled out a beautiful bottle, very nice bottle, very big bottle, and it had that word on it. And I'm like, I've never heard of that magnesium. So that's where I went down the rabbit hole when she gave me that bottle of magnesium, bisglycinate. And I'm like, interesting. So what I found out about it is that it is the same as glycinate, but even more bioavailable. That's what it is. It's best for highly sensitive people, for anxiety and chronic stress. It's best to take in the evening, and that's what her doctor told her, who gave it to her, to take it at night. And the why is the 2 glycinate molecules deeply calm the nervous system.
Wow.
Yeah. So I just started taking bisglycinate this week because she gave me a handful of it. and I'm trying it, and I haven't noticed any difference yet, you guys. I'm a very good sleeper as it is already. But I have to say that my anxiety and my stress level has been triggered a bit these past few weeks. I don't know if anyone's kind of noticing that a lot of dark forces have been coming towards me a lot. So that
But
kind of,
you're removing yourself from that too.
I am. But when it comes to work, with the bar next to me, it's just part of my work as the way I look at it. But yeah, I'm hoping that the bisglycinate really helps me just roll it off my shoulders even better than what I've been doing.
Okay. And I want to say that Nova is in the house.
Oh, Nova. Hi.
Yeah,
Welcome in.
I was doing some research, so I didn't get to her right away. Yes, my doctor gives me magnesium for heart health and sleep stress.
Which one are you taking? Which one are they giving you, Nova? You just came in. We're just at our 3rd magnesium because there's 10 of them that I researched. There might be more. Maybe you know more about magnesium than I do, but it is very important for your heart health. I've noticed that, and it's not all equally the same is another thing that Julie and I are learning about with this journey of magnesium we've been on for almost 2 years now. We're going on our 2nd.
Yep.
Magnesium oxide. And I do take that in one of my blends that has 2 blends. The magnesium oxide I take. Again, if you suffer from constipation, that is going to be your magnesium. But, it also can cause poopy pants. But anyways, it is a strong laxative, you guys. That's what citrate is. Very strong. I have suffered from chronic constipation most of my life. So it has helped me a lot. And guess what? The absorption on that one is very poor. Very poor.
Yep. I'm getting that information up. Sure.
Yeah. Morning, it's best time to take it in the morning on an empty stomach. I put a side note here that says it's not good for restoring magnesium levels, mainly for bowel movements. So that is the magnesium that you should take strictly just if you are constipated. And it's safe, it's safe. Well, you've always got other things you can take too, but it's a very natural laxative, you guys, especially for little ones.
Okay. And Nova is taking the MAC oxide 400 milligrams 2 at a time.
Max oxide.
Okay.
Oxide, you said?
Yeah, she got the oxide. I did put up the hold on. I thought I put magnesium citrate is better absorbed by the body and has a mild laxative effect, making it a popular choice for treating constipation and boosting Magnesium levels. Magnesium oxide, on the other hand, is poorly absorbed, like she was saying, but is inexpensive and often used as an antacid or for its potent laxative effect. The best choice depends on your specific health needs and goals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So the reason why I've been doing that one, I got that one is again, my husband, he is starting his redox. He's starting to redox and we're clearing his pathways right now. And I got him on a heavy dose of magnesium because of him being so bounded up. So that made perfect sense for me to, to do these magnesiums for him and they're working. So
Yeah.
and then he doesn't do it. Now he's been off of it for like a week and he's calling me this morning, like, where's my magnesium?
Well, you
So
forgot to pick it up or take it with you.
I know. So I am like watching this, real lifetime and it does work, you guys. You got to get good stuff though. Get the good stuff. And magnesium isn't really that expensive. It's pretty decent, honestly, compared to some of those supplements out there. Um, Okay, then we've got magnesium sulfate, which is just Epsom salts. So that's a transdermal one. That for detoxing, it's so good for detoxing the cells and detoxing out right out of your body. Anyone who's ever had an Epsom salt foot bath or a bath knows how amazing it makes your muscles feel. I'm sorry, I can't talk this morning. Um, Oh, and inflammation. Oh, that's another thing too. It's so good on inflammation when you take a bath with this or you detox or do the feet. If you don't have a bath, just do your feet, you guys. It's okay. And it's, oh, again, Julie and I know magnesium, this type of magnesium absorbs through the skin so nicely. It really does. It works really fast. Again, good at nighttime. I think it's good at nighttime. I use this type of magnesium at night when I soak my feet, or if I'm able to get in, if I'm wake enough to get into the bath.
Yeah.
And again, it helps activate that parasympathetic relaxation, you guys. That relaxation, you want that parasympathetic nervous system to be turned on. You want it to start working around 7 o'clock in the evening so you can be in bed by 10. Remember, the body does more healing at night. So if you can be in sleep by 10 and sleep until about 5 in the morning, your body's doing most of its healing. It's actually really miraculous how it happens, what the body does when we're sleeping. It's amazing how it heals. And then we've got magnesium malate. Malate. It's malate. I pronounce it malate. I'm sure you can pronounce it malate if you want to. The use is energy production, chronic fatigue, and muscle pain. So if you're suffering from any of these type of elements, then magnesium malate will be your friend. Another really good thing about malate, which I will be adding to the regimen here for me real soon, is because it boosts your ATP.
And
That's
explain that, please.
the ATP. That is what your cell produces from the mitochondria.
Okay.
Here I got a really good. I wrote something down, so I knew I'd forget it. Okay, so it's the main energy carry molecule. It's a molecule that creates the main energy for the body. It's also called the energy currency of the cell. Okay, that's what ATP is.
Okay.
Best time to take is in the morning. Incredibly good for people who have low energy. You have low energy and you're not feeling it, start with magnesium malate, you guys. And then we got magnesium chloride, topical oils, sprays, and magnesium oil. Absorbs through the skin. It's another one that it goes through the skin. Best time, you can use that one anytime. And
energy.
that one's really good for people who have sensitive stomachs, who's the opposite of constipation.
Okay.
Because you know, when you have diarrhea and are the opposite of constipation, that still is a form of constipation. I don't know if you guys know that, but diarrhea and yeah, they're all lumped in one. That's what a doctor told me once. So
Yes, no, you were correct. It's
yeah,
been people are posting about that. Doctors are posting about that a lot.
yeah, I was told that many years ago. So I've known. Yeah, good. I'm glad. And then we've got magnesium lactate. Um, it's a general supplementation. That's what it's used for. It has excellent absorption. The body absorbs it very fast. And that one's good to take in the morning or in the afternoon, again, on an empty stomach. So it's gentle. I put a note on here that it's gentle and good for long-term deficiency. So if you're deficiency and you've been deficient for a long time, that's one of the good ones for you to do. And that's, again, magnesium lactate. Magnesium taurate. This is a very popular one. I do take this one myself. And this one, I don't know, listen to Nova, this one is the one I would have thought that you were taking, because that one's really good for the cardiovascular health, blood pressure, and heart rhythmia. It calms it all down. So I'm just kind of curious if that's the one that you might be on, if that is inside your magnesium, because you should totally be on that, doing that one like every day. It helps with rhythmia too, heart rhythmia.
Oh,
Um, taurine supports heart function 1000%. That is the magnesium. Again, you take it on an empty stomach. Everyone's different. Again, morning or evening. So try it with food, how your body absorbs it. We're all different on this.
okay. And Victor's saying that what I have, Claudine, since small kid, my tummy is so sensitive. Spices filling blowout. Okay. That's what Victor's saying about that.
Yeah, it's not a bad problem to have. One, at least your body's releasing it, versus when you're someone like me and your body doesn't release it and it reabsorbs it. So, but to get you normal, you can use magnesium. You just got to be careful, because sometimes magnesium can be a little rough on the stomach. But I should maybe I'll put all this stuff on my website, on
Yeah.
our challenge for people. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put all what the different magnesiums do. And then again, I'll put a note on there, but listen to your body, because your body, your body better than science does. And then the magnesium taurate is also good, like I said, for arrhythmia, but also for palpitations, Nova. So you might want to look into that. And then magnesium threonate,
Yeah.
which I really like this one. I also take this one. It's for brain health. It's for the memory, cognitive function, and mood. This is the one that studies have shown, you guys. It's been proven that this is the one magnesium that crosses the blood barriers.
Okay. I know we were talking about that, and I'll go back to that. But Nova is asking, what magnesium? Taurine?
Sorry,
Taurine?
taurate, taurate.
Okay, that's my post right after yours, Nova. The magnesium taurate benefits, including. So I'm putting all the information I can while you're talking, so they have it. So that's what it is. Okay, so you have the spelling of it. Now you're talking to the L-threonate, correct?
Yeah, we're on the magnesium threonate. Get that right. And I can text this to you, Nova. I can take a picture of this and just send it over to you, but I can't do it right now because I'm actually using my phone for for my camera this morning. So just message me and I'll take a screen or I'll take a picture of this and I'll send it to you because I really believe that you need to be on the taurate for sure. It's all for the heart health.
Yeah.
It literally heals palpitations, arrhythmia, all of that. So a lack of it's what can cause all these problems too. So yeah, when I started my introduction, I was saying how people literally die from being depleted of magnesium because it causes all kinds of medical problems.
Okay. Let's
And
go
then we're
back.
deficient in it, yeah. And then the
Yeah.
ground, everything's deficient. So the magnesium threonate is best in the evening, you guys. And then I wrote a note here saying it's great for trauma, memory loss, ADHD, brain fog.
Victor. Victor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Victor.
He's asking, can you eat somehow increases magnesium intake in the form of food?
We're depleted, hon. They've taken it out of the food. They've taken it out of the ground.
Yeah. But as I did say earlier, there are foods that have them in it. But yes, it's not as much as it used to be. But the flaxseed, the flax meal, and we're talking about US is more depleted than any other country. I do want to point that out because there's a lot of things that are allowed here that aren't allowed in Europe and other places. So
True.
remember that.
Yeah. You are in a different country, so it is different. You may have some foods out there that are, you probably will have access to foods that are high in magnesium versus us here in America. You know, we are in Babylon here.
Yeah. And then Nova's saying, yeah, it would help a lot. And it's part of what I had to tell you. I've healed my heart 5 to 10% or more since I got off the meds. I hope everybody's applauding because, yeah, it's been a long road for her. And
You guys are watching her in real time heal herself. You
yes,
can go back to our videos. I think we're close to a year that she's been getting off of these pharmaceuticals. You can go look at the reviews that she has written on my page. Hopefully she'll do another review for an update on there. And you guys can, like I said, you're watching it in real time how I help people heal themselves. So I, again, I'm not the one who heals them. They heal themselves. I just help guide them and give them the tools they need so they can get off of these pharmaceuticals. And Nova is very seriously sick.
she
She has
was.
foreign objects in her body to keep her alive.
Yeah.
So, but she's not going to need them for very long. She's really not. She's going to be, this is amazing. This is so much fun, Nova. I just love watching you heal.
I was below 50% function in my valve, and now it's upward of 60% right now.
Oh my gosh. What did the doctors say when they saw that, Nova? I know that they're pretty aware of what the medication, the plant medicines that you're using and mushrooms. I'll wait for her to respond back. But yeah,
Yeah,
let's add that taurate to it and let's see what happens.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. She's gonna get to 100%. You just watch.
Okay. And Victor's saying that he found he loves cabbage soup. It's a cheap lunch. And then Nova says, I love you all for the support.
Oh, we love you
And
too.
she has to go back to the doctor, but he says it's good. Okay.
This is so awesome. This is incredible. Oh, but I know you've been going through some uncomfortableness this past couple weeks. I'm really sorry for that, but you know, we all kind of go through that. And you know, she goes through this uncomfortable period, then all of a sudden she has this huge healing, you know, this big step that she takes. And then she's good for a few more weeks or months, and then she has another uncomfortable spell, but it's just kind of part of her healing, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Okay, so all right, then we're going to look for. I'm going to look for some of that magnesium taurate for you. I'm going to look for some really good clean stuff, and we'll talk later, Nova. And then we've got okay. We went through the magnesium threonate, and then I've got some other notes here for the biglycinate, the magnesium biglycinate. I put other notes on here for addition. I don't know why I did that. I don't remember, but it's highly absorbed, nervous system support, and great for stress responders. I don't know. Okay. And that is best before bed. I don't know why I went back to that one, but okay. Okay, so everyone here, who needs magnesium? These are the people who need magnesium. If you are feeling any of these, okay, stress, anxious, muscle cramps, PMS, constipation, high blood pressure, diabetes, brain fog, poor sleep, low energy, gut issues, trauma, heavy metal loaded with heavy metals, parasite activity, and detox blocks.
Yep.
And if you are on a weight loss journey and you are plateauing, magnesium will help. Magnesium and detox. Magnesium activates phase one of detox. So, phase one of detox is something that I would call that's the part of clearing and eliminating your channels, elimination of channels. Okay. Phase two detox is when we go into the redox.
Okay.
Okay. Then we work on the lymphatic drainage. Then we get into more nervous system, which is the parasympathetic healing, the nervous system relaxation, and bowel movement regulation. Well, I try to do the bowel movement regulation goes in with phase one of detox. Okay. So magnesium will become a huge part of my detox regimen that I'm putting together, and I'm doing these in phases, Julie.
Okay.
Um,
And that could be a different challenge too,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
to continue. Do the first 14 days and then the next set, however you want to do it, but we'll work together to get that going. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get that going because the 2 weeks, the phases, the redox before detox, the clearing channels of elimination, clearing channels, whatever you want to use terminology, those are so important. If you don't do those before detox, you're going to make yourself very, very sick.
Yeah. And I
And
think you found that out yourself.
I found it out myself, and I'm working with a young man right now who is gotten himself very sick from detoxing wrong, from buying all those detoxes off of TikTok and Facebook.
Oh,
Yeah. Yep. And he hasn't even gotten one parasite out. So that means his body literally reabsorbed all of them.
oh my goodness.
Yep. He's very sick. He's only 33 years old.
And
Weighs
parasite
nothing. Huh?
parasite toxicity is a real thing, people. It's a
It is.
real thing.
He is so sick. He is so sick. So I'm helping him right now. Okay, in the dosing guidelines, just general guidelines that I wrote down, you guys, start when you're first starting out with magnesium, start with 1 to 200 milligrams per a day. Just go real low. I always say that, go low and slow. You're not in a race. There's no race here, okay? Slow and easy wins the race too. And then you're going to work up to 300 to 400 milligrams a day. Some people need 6 to 8 milligrams depending on their stress level and their deficiency. But again, just start with 1 to 200 milligrams, see how you're doing for a week or two. And if you're fine, then go ahead and move up. Again, some people have very sensitive stomachs on this stuff. So, and it's all about the absorption rate on this stuff.
And I do want to remind those who are doing Magnesium chloride or magnesium sulfate, I think. Those are the ones absorbed through your skin. When you're using magnesium on your skin, find a spot. I would suggest the leg, lower leg, that's that's not going to be in the way of anything, and test it first. Because if you feel a burning sensation, get it off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? It's very important that you take care of yourself and, oh, it's nothing, it's just tingling. No, it could be too much for you. I know I have very sensitive skin, especially on my legs. So that's where I test things to make sure it's working and working properly. If it starts to burn, I get it off immediately. Okay. Just just let you know.
Yeah. Yep. Just and if you know anyone who does this, who makes this themselves or who's, has reliable sources, trust that one. That's a, always trust if you have a way in with somebody who's, like I said, who makes it handcrafted, because then it's made with love. It's what they do. It's going to be pure and clean for you. But other than that, all I can say is look for third party tested and GMP certified brands. That's what I've learned about it. Um, I do have a couple of list of companies that have all of that meet these requirements. There's one called Doctor's Best Magnesium Glycinate, I'm sorry. Um, there's a company called Pure Encapsulation Magnesium. I can put these on my website, you guys. Trace Mineral Magnesium. That's another company. Nordic Natural Magnesium Complex. They're really good. Very clean. Their stuff's clean. I like it. Um, and then let me get my
So you're
notes
going to
here.
have a recommended page.
Yeah, I'll do a recommended page. And then there's this company right here. It's called a Nature Bell, and they are on Amazon. You guys, I saw them on there last night. I Googled them. This is where I get my glycinate from this. It's called Nature's Bell, and it's really inexpensive and it's clean. So that was one cup. Yeah. I don't think that magnesium should be expensive. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, I wrote a list, you guys. I got a list of companies right here that I researched to make sure that they meet these qualifications. So I'll go ahead and put these on my website. Um, you got to get that.
Now, um, yeah, sorry that it's ringing. I do want to
No, that's
remind
fine.
people that there are local people. Check your farmers markets. Check your markets um, around your local areas to find people. Like I said, I have this one. I also have another one that supplies. This one is kind of a cream. See, so
I like that.
and you have the spray. This just feels, it's not cold cream, but it feels sort of like that. And it's got a lot of good natural stuff in it. I'm just saying. I don't. It says all natural. That's what the name of it is.
Yes. And then I'm going to close here with magnesium's not an option. It's foundational. That's for the foundation of your health. It is the mineral of life, the mineral of relaxation, the mineral of energy, the mineral of divine cellular communication. When your magnesium is low, your body is struggling. When your magnesium is restored, your body finally remembers how to heal. So there we go. There's our talk on magnesium. I will put all of this information on our magnesium challenge that we're going to do on December 1st. And I love that idea. Very good idea. And again, I like what Julie said. Go to your local farmers market, you guys. Go. I found a wonderful lady who's doing tallow there, and I'm so excited that I found her. And she's making the tallow from her own cows.
Wow.
That she feeds organically. They're out there. They're there. And yeah, so and I do make my own tallow too, but it is also really nice to know that I got some at a farmer's market. If I can't make it, I got someone who can make it, and then I can add my oils to it. So yeah. The farmer's
And
market is going to become a big thing, you guys. You watch.
yeah. And it's better than going to grocery stores or any place else. Get what you can locally. It's so much.
hmm Yep, I've got my boys buying their meat now from the local farmers over there.
Oh, wow.
They are
Okay.
forking out the cash. I'm very excited. I actually had my baby who texts me and is like, "Mom, if you need to let me know when you're going to the farmer's market." And I'm like, "Son, I go every Saturday morning because that's my grocery store. That's me. If I don't go, then I don't have groceries for the week." And he's like, "Okay." So he gave me a list of stuff he wanted me to pick up for him. And I was like, "Yes."
And
So,
I was really looking forward to finding some magnesium, and I went to the one for those in this area that is at Bethany Home and Central Avenue in Phoenix. And I'm walking around, and I said, really would like to find some magnesium. So on the third row, there it is, magnesium. It's like, okay, thank you.
right on.
So you'll find
Right
what you
on.
want.
We're going to be magnesium specialists before you know it.
Yep. And we need it. Everybody does.
We do. I just love how spirit brings things to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Over here in Sun, I don't know if I'm saying it right, Sweden area, they have opening up local farmers. I think people are slowly waking up ones once more. However, this time of year, unless they're doing it inside, you probably don't have a farmers market going on. And any place I went in Europe, um, Prague, Vienna, and a few other places, I always found the farmers markets. And I'm talking about when I first started there in 2007, and the last time I was there was 2013. But I could always find those markets, and they had the best food. Um, the sausages that were homemade sausages, those were the best I've ever had. Just saying. Soon? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Victor. So that's all I have to say. Remember, we do have tonight is the psychic squad. Um, Tomorrow I will be talking to Linda Schaefer, Reiki. I'm not sure if she's a Reiki master, so I'm not saying that right now. I'll have more information later today. And tomorrow night, Don and Angie. Remember, he had a mediumship hit last week. It was awesome. Um, Thursday morning, Shauna and Dawn, and I will be back on Friday with Scott. Okay, now back to Claudine.
And all I have going on over here, I should be live again on Monday night with Anne starting next week. We should be back on. I'm almost positive. I'm almost positive we come back to work on Monday. And then I'm also going to be doing an event for anyone who's in the area on December 5th on 59th Avenue and Bell in Glendale. And it is a musical event. They rented the whole parking lot over there.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
be doing I'll be vending over there, and then I got my whole crew who will be there. Daniel will be there. My kratom guy will be there. Uh, my substrate guy will be there. Orion will be there with Galaxy substrates. And then I also will have my spore company there. Sonora Spores will also be there with me. So
Wow.
It'll be
Good.
a whole row of healing of Elevated by Claudine themes. So it'll be a good time. That's on December 5th.
So that's a Friday.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's yep, they're gonna have it's my client who is a very well-known music artist here. He does tribal reggae music.
Oh, wow. And that was 75th Avenue?
No, it's 59th Avenue and
59th.
yeah, in Bell.
Okay.
So yeah, hopefully you'll be able to join us. I think we got it set up at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'll be there from 2 in the afternoon until about probably 9 o'clock at night.
Okay. Let me see. What is that one? Oh, good. I don't think I have Alex that week. So, yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah, you have to come sit with us. Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right. Anything else going on that we need to know about, everyone? Anyone? I don't. I know there's more festivals going on, more markets happening this weekend. I just don't have the list up right now. I was busy with the magnesium. And if you go back and look when you get a chance, Claudine, I have a lot of the magnesiums and put a lot of the information on there, one versus another, and what's best for you. So,
And I'll have that all on my website with our challenge. I will probably create that tonight. So
okay.
tomorrow it should be all on there tomorrow. Yeah, I'll have all that. Yeah, I can get that all done tonight. I do have a few orders I have to fill, and I got a couple clients coming in. But yeah, I should be able to work on that tonight, no problem.
Okay. All right. And we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Have a great week, rest of the week. Rise above with love.